Yeah, that's the artist and MC. So I just got through coming from, I guess it's called a remembrance for my son's aunt. It wasn't tough for me, it was tough for him. And seeing my son that way was rough. But I'm sitting here now just thinking about all the familial connections and stuff like that. How people's lives are going to change because this woman is gone. Her children, she had 3 kids, and their youngest one is 19, and how his life is going to change drastically now because he was living in the house with her still, you know. And what really has me tripping is, at the same time, I haven't seen some of these kids in at least 10 years. They approach me and have love for me. And then I think about X, who just unfriended me on Facebook because I told her that her loneliness was based on her ability not to be alone, or her inability to be alone. So it's funny how I spent 2.5 years with this person and they're willing to try to shut me out and be angry at me for something they chose to do. But these kids who ain't seen me in forever, I ain't did nothing but be nice to them and maybe play with them a couple of times, gotta love when they see me. And it makes me really wonder what is really, I don't know how to say it right now because I'm just feeling around the edges of the idea. I don't have it fully. But what is it about those connections that the temporary ones can be the most rewarding, and the ones that you thought were permanent can be the ones most disappointing? It's just one of those funny things in life. It's like talking to my son and counseling him on how, because of this loss, he needs to be tighter with his cousin and keep up with him and talk to him and stuff like that. But I remember when I was going through my loss, there was nobody there. Not at all. Motherfuckers was sitting back waiting to see if I killed myself, I guess. Because nobody was there. Nobody was checking on me. You know, so it makes me wonder that out of one of my greatest pains in life, I'm passing off words of wisdom to my son so his cousin doesn't have to go through that. It's just a little bit weird. So I got my food and my mind is still racing. As soon as I hit this road, it's going to be too noisy for you to even hear me. But I guess that's the question, really. It's like, how do you know which connections will last and which ones will be permanent? And I know the answer to that one is that you don't. So the next question is, do you put your all into every connection? Or do you limit them? How do you qualify those connections with people to know who should get the most of you and who should get the least of you? I don't know. It's interesting.